Yo, what up? It's your boy, Mr. E, and today we're gonna be using math.
This is the view from our balcony. Look at that beach. Isn't it beautiful? The waves look so nice and the sunlight is hitting the water perfectly. Man, I really hope this is going to be a great day 2 of competition, and I really hope my girls are super excited to go out there and do their best. Alright, we've got our first math problem of the day. Mr. E ran 3,800 miles after his first 5 minutes on his jog. Wow, that is pretty slow. He wanted to know how far he could run if he kept this pace up for 30 minutes. What would be his total distance if he is able to keep up his pace? So something I think we could use to solve this problem is a proportion. What we're going to do is we're going to set up two fractions. We've got 3,800s on the top and 5 on the bottom on the left fraction, equal to x on the top with 30 on the bottom. And we're going to solve for what x is. Now the best way to solve this is by cross multiplying. So we multiply x times 5 and 3,800 times 30. When we multiply those numbers together, we get 5x equals 11 4/10. Now all we have to do is isolate the variable by dividing 5 on each side, and that will give us x equals 2 and 2,800 miles. By the way, I was curious about something. What do you think Mr. E is listening to? A. Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. B. Willow by Taylor Swift. C. Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Or D. Multiplying Decimals song. Let's take a listen.
Multiplying decimals, you must do. When you multiplying decimals, you must do.
First you ignore the decimals, multiply like normal, then you sweep them with your decimal places too.
Oh my goodness, Mr. E, could you be any more embarrassing?
Ooh, the lighting's a little crazy here. Sun's starting to come up. But your boy actually ran 2.53 miles. Overachiever over here. Stay fit, Ellsbros.
Before we head out to the competition, I wanted to show you guys something. Peep the socks.
NANI?
Hey, got him.
Alright, when I walked into this warm-up room, I was getting a little skeptical if the COVID protocols could be enforced and we could maintain social distance. So, here is the second math problem. Mr. E wants to find out how big the warm-up room is. It is the shape of a rectangle and had a length of 60 steps and a width of 43 steps. Sorry, I didn't bring my ruler to this competition. What is the area of the warm-up room? So this time around, I got a little space to show my work, and we're going to do this problem together. So the first step is we need to figure out what formula we're going to use. So this is area, and it's a rectangle, so A equals BH. So we need to figure out what the B and the H is, and figure out if we know the area, which we don't. So we're going to put a question mark right here. And then the B, it doesn't really matter which one we use. We could use the 60 or the 43. I'm just going to use the 60 right here. And then H is going to be 43. Now I'm going to replace what I know and what I don't know. So we've got question mark equals 60 times 43. Now I'm going to be big brain here, not use a calculator, but I'm going to use a little secret that I do when I'm multiplying with base 10. Or power of 10 actually. I'm just going to bring this 0 down, and then we're going to multiply like normal. So we've got 18, and then we get 25. So it looks like question mark is going to equal 2,580. Now I know every math teacher in the world is screaming, label your units. So A equals 2,580 steps squared, because we are looking at area. So it looks like we actually do have a whole lot of space to keep our social distance, but I'm still a little skeptical. I'm going to keep my mask on the entire time.
All right, moment of truth. Our time to shine. We were in first place after day 1, but it was pretty close. Can these girls go out there, hit 0, and bring home the trophy? Let's find out.
Here we go!
Okay, bye-bye.
We got our scores. Our girls hit 0, but they're in this weird fractions. How could we convert this fraction into a percent? Well, it's going to take a couple of steps, but I think we can do it. First thing we need to do is put this into a division problem. 85 and 82 hundredths will go on the inside, and 90 will go on the outside. Now, I added a couple zeros to the right because it doesn't add any value, because I have a feeling this is going to be a repeating decimal. First step that Mr. E always forgets is raise the roof. Danny the decimal up there partying. Then we see 90 can't fit into 8 or to 5, so we'll put some zeros up there. Next thing I find out is how many times 90 can fit into 858. Now, I know I always tell you guys to make a WIC column, but I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really use WIC columns.
You're a phony! Hey, this guy's a great big phony!
So 90 fits in 9 times. That would give us 810. We subtract to get us 48. Then we bring down the 2 and repeat our process. 90 fits into 482 times, 5 times. So 450 goes there. We subtract to get 32. And we bring down the 0. Now it looks like 90 will fit into 320 3 times, giving us 270 with a difference of 50. Bring down the 0. And that will fit in 5 more times to get us 450. And I'm starting to notice something here. It seems like we're going to have a repeating 5. So I'm going to stop the division here, even though I didn't get my beloved donut. So we've got this decimal now. Now we've got to change it into a percent. Well, one thing I know about the word percent is it means per 100 or divide by 100. So if I'm going to divide by 100, I'm going to move the decimal over twice because there's 2 zeros in 100. So their percent was a 95 and 35 hundredths. Not quite a hundo, but still a really, really good job. Now it's time for awards. Let's see how these girls did.
Level 1, International Open. Now these are junior squads. In second place, it was Powerhouse All-Stars, Godfidence. And your first place squad, that went to a session with the Wiley Elite Gym. Division 2.
Obsession are champions, and the next day they won a bid to the summit, which is a chance for these girls to go to Disney World and compete against the best of the best in the entire world. I could do a math problem about how expensive this trip is going to be, but look how happy those parents are. Let's not kill their vibe. GG's to my girls for getting that cheeky dubski and earning a chance to go to Summit to compete at the Super Bowl of cheerleading. Way to go, girls. I'm really excited about this. I'm also really excited that I got a couple opportunities to show you where I used math at the cheer competition. My challenge to you is to look around in the real world and see where you use math. It may be something that can be done by technology, or maybe something you really don't even need to think about with math, but I promise it's there. I hope this video is entertaining. I hope you find some opportunities to use math in the real world so you can get a hundo on your next test. Keep learning, Ellsbros.